What up, YouTube? This may be edited, so I don't know if you even can hear what the fuck I'm saying, but anyways, let's jump right into it again. That's a 2002 Acura MDX. I got in my car after some rain, which is not a lot in here in San Francisco. Anyways, stupid battery's dying. Alright, so it says that, yeah, water was dripping from here in my sunroof. Started seeing it come down, immediately turned off my car. Jumped up, you know, started feeling around, checking it out, and once I got up into the vehicle, I started noticing that these, hopefully you can see this here, it's the sunroof drains. So there's these two drains on either side. See that hole is right there on either side for the sunroof. There was no water, wasn't going down, so obviously, you know, it was overflowing past this little ridge here down inside, getting my car wet, which, as you all know, sucks like fuck. So what I did immediately was rip off this trim that goes over here, which is really easy. You can see the holes where it goes in. Just pull that shit out like nothing. And I found that the hose was pinched up in here, actually, not just right there, but where this screws into. You're gonna have to remove like this and some other shit if you want to open up this gray paneling. It's nothing, it's a couple of screws. Sorry, it's not in the tutorial, but I did that part already. Anyways, what I wanted to get into really was that whoever owned the car before me had the shittiest mechanic on earth. Fucking shady. These hoses are supposed to run down into some very fucked up obscure location that is hard to reach, but it's supposed to drain outside of the vehicle. I will show you that now. So let's see. Edited. All right, so yeah, so it runs down here where you can see, and it comes down. Now this shit was not connected to anything. It was just arbitrarily left, getting my fuse panel down here and all this shit. You can see how much fucking rust is down here. Thanks a lot, you fucking scumbags. Anyways, I will get in to show you at least the part behind here, hopefully, because it's the one that you can actually see. This is the passenger side. So if you go to the front of the vehicle and you remove these little wheel well plastic pieces, you can see here you're gonna have to remove your mud flap. There's like 3 or 4 screws here, and then those little stupid pegs that are all the way around. So let's see, I don't know if you can see it here. Let me grab this flashlight really quick. Alright, good old DeWalt. Shit actually works. Okay, so you can see right here where I'm pointing the light. You can see where it's pointing exactly at that little hole there. On the opposite side, you know, if you remove your kick panel up where those fuses are, you can see it actually in a clear line of sight. You'll be able to see a little piece of hose that's sticking out, a fitting that other hose is supposed to go into, so it drains out here outside of the vehicle. So you see where I'm shining the light right there specifically, not the wire piece there or the other connector piece. But let's see if I can point at it really quick. So right there, this is where it is supposed to drain from. There are matching ones on both sides, but you will not see it on this side. You will just see my hose sticking out here. And the reason for that is you'll just see this hose sticking out, and the reason for that is that these motherfuckers took that shit out, and all I had was this plug. It was plugged up. It wasn't even whatever was supposed to be there. You know, the same thing on the other side. The drain valve was supposed to be there is not there, and these motherfuckers put this shit in and had it. As you can see, it's really rusty in here and all this shit. real fucking pain in the ass, but I guess it beats the shit out of spending a couple grand or whatever the fuck to possibly have it fixed or not. But the one that's on this side, like to reach it, you can barely feel it with your hands. You have to go up and over the back. Let's see, what does that look like? You see where the push brake is, your parking brake. You want to put your arm up over that metal piece, that rusted metal piece, right where I'm shining, right there, and reach all the way through, and you'll be able to barely reach where that fitting is, that drain valve is, to put that shit back in. You can see there's a lot of excess hose here. Like, it's already, I have it running down where it's supposed to be, and there's a ton of excess hose. I guess I'm just gonna cut it or wait until I get that drain valve from the dealership. It's like $8 or something to do it myself, or I will fucking ghetto rig this thing here and cut it just enough to let that in. I'll probably do that just because I'm a cheap bastard, and it's really no fucking difference anyways. I guess I'm conservative bastard? No, I'm not a cheap bastard. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, they're both on each side. You can see, I don't know how this is gonna get edited, hopefully into some more useful information. But yeah, it's just where on the reverse side of those little holes, there's little fittings that actually just, that tube goes over that fitting of that hole that's inside there. Hopefully this isn't too confusing and you guys get what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm sorry that it's not a more in-depth tutorial. It was raining when I ripped all this shit apart, so, or time was kind of the essence at the time. But hopefully at least you get some fucking information from this. Will fucking help. You can see here it's gonna rain again soon, so I really don't have a lot of fucking time to do this shit. But yeah, it is not the most difficult thing is locating those drain valves and fitting the hose into it. I had to one-hand it on this other side. Let's see if I can get to it. Probably cannot, but I will try for you, internet. Oh, this sweater's so fucked. Oh god. Well, I just ripped it too, so fuck it. Alright. Boom. Okay. Oh no, I couldn't see it through here. Let's see, through there, I think. There you go. You take it. I don't even know where I was saying. Okay, there it is. So, hopefully, you can see right there. Okay, I know this is fucking hard to see. It's a cell phone camera. But if you can see, right in here is where my hose is running to. It's right in here. You can actually get to it from the other side a little bit better on the bottom, but you really gotta be like upside down and fucking crazy to get it. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can position this light. I'll edit this shit down. But it's back in here is where that hose is, that drain valve. If you can just see that hose running down. See it? Okay, there you go. Right in there. See that hose right there? And it goes down into there, fits in like a coupler, kind of, and then it runs out. Oh shit, my keys. Breaking Bad, bitch. Yeah, and then it runs out to here, right there on this side, and the same thing on the other side, but that one's way fucking harder. I thought this one was hard till I got to that side, but yeah, I mean, it's taking the wheel covers, the wheel well covers off, and your mud flap, all that shit is easy. it's the running the hose back to the drain valve. That's a bitch. But of course it helps if you have a drain valve. So I mean, like I said, I guess they were the shadiest guys. They ran them inside, so when it rained, they figured, you know, you get some more work. Oh, why is my car wet? Oh, can you help me? Oh, that'd be like $2 grand. And we just ripped these hoses out and yanked them, put them wherever the fuck we wanted to. Fucking assholes. Anyway, I'll edit this up. Hopefully, fucking helps you. That shit was fucking weak.